two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
Our love story is about really God's guidance in our lives. I was at Baylor, and I was really not looking for a boyfriend. I was trying to break up with one who was going to another school, and I would break up with him, and he would come back and want to continue the relationship, and I would break up with him again. Well, long story short, I finally understood what was going on, and the Lord just completely blessed me with a relationship with Paul right away. And I noticed that he was handsome and kind and considerate, and everybody loved him. I was a little worried because he played in a jazz group, and I thought maybe he might be a little wild, but I found out differently. So we dated for several years, and then eventually got married, and I'm just so honored to be his wife and to feel protected and guided. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that God gave him to me, because one of the verses that I like to live by is, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not on thine own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. And I wasn't looking for a boyfriend, and he gave me the very best man I could possibly have, and I'm delighted to be married to him for 42 years.
All I can add is that the first Sunday that I was back at church my sophomore year at Baylor, my roommate and I were sitting on the back row at church, and this beautiful freshman came in with her parents and sat right in front of us, and I elbowed my roommate and said, "See that girl right there?" I said, "I'm going to have a date with her before the semester's over," and he died laughing, because I had 2 blind dates my freshman year, but I had my eye on her from the very beginning, and I had spies that lived in her dorm that would report to me on her whereabouts, and that's when I found out she had a boyfriend, so I kind of backed off. But I still looked at her from afar and would melt every time she walked through the room. And so when she asked me out for, actually it was Corrigan weekend, which is the same as Sadie Hawkins, where the girls asked the guys, I was flabbergasted, and I couldn't say yes fast enough. I immediately booked her up for several weekends, and it was kind of slow going at first, but we pretty much stayed together the whole time we were in college, and got engaged her senior year. I'd already left Baylor and was on the road touring with the band, and so we get engaged and got married after she graduated, and this June it'll be 43 years, and I couldn't be happier.
Cry for help.
is David. This is Nora. We've been married this November, be 25 years. We met in 1983 in freshman year, and it was algebra class.
No, science class.
No, it was Mr. Dennis's algebra class, and I remember because you walked in and you were wearing an Argyle sweater with some beaded necklaces or something, and I'm like, hey, look, that was kind of interesting. And then you sat in front of me, so.
No, I was behind you.
Because he sat us alphabetical.
Okay, that's what you remember.
Yeah, you don't remember that, do you? Anyway, but that's when we first met. We didn't start dating. Our first date was actually graduation day of 1987, and we've been together since then. So this November would be 25 years married, but actually this August of this year would be 30 years when we met. So within all that time, we didn't start seeing each other again probably till senior year, second semester.
Yeah, but you had crushes on me like even before that.
Okay, I thought you were cute, but I don't know about crushes. You know, but
And you pursued me before that.
Well, yeah, I threw some jelly beans at you and threw some paper at you, but you never did anything with that. But yeah, our first date was graduation day, which was June of 1987, and a couple of years later we were married. So now it's 25 years and 2 kids and living at home alone now, so we're good. Can't wait to see what the other 25 years does. So that's it.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts that thumping and you, a brown-eyed girl. So slow, going down the old man with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, a brown-eyed girl. Sing. Sha la 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 da. Just like that. Sha la 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 da. La dee da. So hard to find my way. You have grown, cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it, laughing and running, hey, hey, behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing? Sha la 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 da. Sha la 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 da. Sha la 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 sha la 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 la.
Well, we've been married almost 29 years. It'll be 29 years December 1st of 2013. And how we met is perhaps as untraditional as it gets. We never dated. Prior to getting married, we never dated. We, as a matter of fact, when the Lord revealed to us that we were to be each other's mates, it came in a very, very unique way. I literally had an image of this beautiful woman that appeared on my ceiling, and I sensed God speaking to my heart saying, that's who you will marry. And true to form, less than 6 months later, we were married.
Okay, well, quick. He was my boss on my volunteer job, and I didn't like him. And the Lord showed me later on that he was going to be my husband, and so I couldn't believe the Lord was telling me this. So I decided to say, okay, Lord, if this is you, I need 10 confirmations. And he gave me 20.
And she really thought that she was throwing God a curve by saying 10. You know, well, surely God's not going to provide 10 confirmations, and so she got double for her money, and the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is
Absolutely.
history.
And 4 wonderful children later, and a marriage that has seen much testings. We're excited that our latter years are definitely going to be greater than our former ones.
They've already begun.
Absolutely. And this woman that's holding my arm right now and flirting with me, she just gets more and more beautiful as the day goes by. Love looking into her eyes.
Cut. You're a silly thing.
Book of love is long and boring. No one can lift a damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me anything. The book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it's just transcendental. Some of it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can sing me anything. The book of love is long and boring, and written very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me
Okay, well, we met in Sunday school, and we were in a Sunday school with a bunch of people that were quite a bit older than
70s
we were.
and 80s.
70s
We
and
were in
80s.
40s.
and we were in our 40s, correct. And we had people that were praying us together. They
Yeah,
were,
we didn't stand a chance. We didn't even know each other.
and basically, that's how we met. We had a lot of people that I guess you've heard the term, the prayers of a righteous man availeth much. This is the prayers of a bunch of righteous meddling people availeth much.
Scheming. They schemed. They had parties that we didn't attend because they wanted to get us together. And so it was really funny because they were not instrumental when it finally happened. So their prayers must have really worked.
So that's how we came together.
We've been married for 15 years. So we're probably newlyweds in the group.
That's
and,
right.
And we still consider ourselves newlyweds.
That's right. Okay.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Oh, I'll go get a ring, let the choir bells sing like ooh. So what you wanna do? Let's just run, girl. If we wake up and you wanna break up, that's cool. No, I won't blame you. It was fun, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Just say yes.
Okay, so how we met, I was invited to my good friends, the Floreses, for their twins' graduation, and showed
Which
up.
are my friends also, right?
Yes, Tiger's our mutual friends, but we didn't know that they knew.
And I was
each
friends
other.
with them long before you.
Yeah,
got-
you're
okay, that's right.
a lot longer, like 35 years or something.
Something.
Okay, so so I was hanging out, wasn't really interested in dating anybody, meeting anybody, and I walked up and I said, "Hey, can you take a picture of my friend Janie and I?" And he said, "Sure." And it took him like 5 or 6 times to do it, and then I said, "Okay, that's enough." and then Jenny says, "Hey, let me introduce you. This is my friend Tiger." So we just started talking, and then his son came up and he wanted to tell a joke that was inappropriate, and Tiger tried very, very, very hard to stop him, but didn't stop him. And so I kind of felt a little sympathetic for him. And then as we started talking more, he said, let me listen to this song. This is my favorite song right now. So I listened to it, and it was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which happened to be my favorite song at the time, just because it's very encouraging and uplifting. And so kind of bonded over that song. And then I remember later when he was leaving, he said, oh, we did discover we both like to hike, and that we had actually seen each other on the hiking trails before. So before he left, he said, hey, would you like to hike sometime? And I thought, well, you know, sometime, that's okay. I can say yes to sometime. And so I said, sure. And so he goes, how about tomorrow? And that kind of threw me for a loop, but didn't want to say yes, but I did. And went hiking with him the next day. And we just had a ball. We laughed the whole time, and even rained on us, and we didn't care. We had a fun time. And then been together ever since, almost 4 years now. And he's been a blessing in my life. And I really feel that God brought us together for a reason, and we've really grown together and helped each other. So, anything else?
That would be correct.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I